Good evening, everyone. This is Kellyanne from Divine Messages and High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. This is going to be a collective general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo. I'll be taking a look at your recent past as well as your present and near future energies for you, and also at any obstacles or challenges that you're currently working through. I'll be asking Spirit for advice or messages to help you along on your soul's journey today as well. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, Virgo, so that we can get started. Remember that if this reading does not resonate with you for some reason, please take a look at your moon, which is your emotions, as well as your Venus or rising signs, because there might be some information there that can be helpful for you, okay? On a side note, we are currently in the lunar phase of the waning crescent moon in the sign of Pisces. So if there are any Virgos out there with their moon in Pisces, you'll want to know that you should really avoid kind of being insecure and putting yourself in a position where you're super hypersensitive to your surroundings. Keep yourself in comfortable surroundings right now, okay? If you engage in your creative and spiritual side, you'll benefit greatly because that will keep you grounded, okay, if your moon is in Pisces. But the waning crescent moon for everyone overall has to do with knowing that it's time to release something, okay, that it's safe to let go and move on. It has to do with releasing emotional baggage so that you can move forward and not take that with you. It's about saying sorry to someone if you need to, because soon you're going to see what's coming around the corner. Okay, it's a very good time to do meditation or yoga. It's not necessarily a good time to start new projects, though. Okay, you want to move forward with as little resistance as possible, and definitely leave the past in the past. That's kind of the message for a waning moon. Okay, so that being said, again, this is a generalized reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo. So let's get started. Okay, Holy Spirit, my guardian angels, my loved ones. Let's try that again. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my loved ones and ancestors that have crossed over. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and protection today. As I attempt to interpret, there's a lot of cards that want to come out, interpret and clarify these messages and advice that you are channeling through me today, Spirit. I ask that you please be as clear as possible so that I may interpret these messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers, my Virgo seekers, okay? Some cards were already flipping over. I tried to push it back in until I was done, but again, another card came out, and here comes two more. Wow. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Wands coming up for your recent past energy, okay? Quickly, I am using the Wandering Star Tarot tonight for your reading, Virgos, and I'll be clarifying with the Tarot of the Divine, okay? So what I'm strongly getting here, Virgos, is in the recent past, there may have been a new opportunity for love or a new opportunity for a relationship, a new beginning. Somebody may have apologized to you in the recent past or possibly brought you like a gift or a conversation, letting you know that they want to, try again. It's definitely a sense of newness, of beginning something new in a relationship. It has to do with your emotions, okay? Cups always have to do with your emotions, and aces always have to do with new beginnings. I am seeing the Queen of Cups here, which could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. But the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very compassionate, very loving. She exhibits a lot of like nurturing energy. She's very creative. She's intuitive because she's a water sign. But I am seeing that there's the Seven of Wands here. So what I'm strongly getting with these three cards here is that although somebody may have been offering you this kind of olive branch or possibly a new beginning in some sense, in terms of like a love relationship or even a friendship, sometimes this could be, you still feel like you're ready to kind of just throw in the towel because you feel like you've constantly been challenged in this situation. You felt like You were always feeling the need to defend yourself. You felt like you were always being attacked. You were always kind of feeling like you were very defensive about how you felt about things and that you weren't being heard. So overall, what I'm strongly getting is, although there may have been some kind of new opportunity here, I'm not sure that you accepted that opportunity. So let's clarify this Seven of Wands and see what actually happened in your recent past, okay? Because sometimes, people can apologize all they want, but it's like, sometimes you get to a point where it just doesn't matter anymore. Let's see what's going on with the Seven of Wands here. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Virgo? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting wow, the devil card in reverse. Yeah, you may have just wanted to move away out of this toxic energy. So whatever was happening here in the recent past, you want to leave that. You wanted to let go of that. You want it to be done, right? There's definitely a sense here that somebody was behaving in a fashion that was just not healthy, whether they were very possessive or controlling or jealous. There could have been substance abuse here, drugs and alcohol, gambling, addictions. But the fact that it's in reverse is showing that you wanted to kind of put that behind you. You wanted to move away from that. So it is possible that this Ace of Cups really has to do with a new beginning for you, but just not with this person. Okay. So if you're coming up as this Queen of Cups and, you're feeling this kind of intuitive sense about you, you're feeling very compassionate, you feel like you could move forward, then this Ace of Cups definitely speaks to, a brand new beginning with somebody new. Okay. So let's move to your current energy and see what obstacles or challenges you're currently facing, Virgo. Okay. What obstacles or challenges is Virgo currently facing, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. You may be feeling like you're at a crossroads right now, currently. You might be feeling like you have to make a very big decision about your future. All right. It has to do with making plans. It has to do with, feeling influenced to kind of, either stay or to go, whatever that means to you. It has to do with possibly creating a partnership, or it can also have to do with going it alone, depending on which path you take. Now, I am getting the moon, which is major for Pisces. I'm getting the Empress here. Earth energy, major for Taurus. And I am getting the Mother Star. Now, the Mother Star is specific to this deck, the Wandering Star deck. There's also a Creator card, okay? So it's kind of like the Alpha and the Omega, all right? So the Mother Star is kind of similar to the Empress on Earth, but it has like a more divine characteristic about it. Now, whatever it is that you might be contemplating for yourself, okay, as possibly the mother or the wife in this energy here, I'm strongly seeing that something currently is being hidden from you. I'm strongly seeing that there's some kind of like intuitive vibe that you're picking up, that something's just not, legit here. There's something that's making you feel like you need to move forward. You need to make a decision here, because when the moon card comes up, it means that something's obscure for you, or that something is like a little subconsciously there's something going on. You feel that like intuitive pull, like something in your gut is telling you that something is not very clear here. Okay. The moon card can also have to do with being like in shadow, right? Kind of being in this like dreamy state where things are just like blurry. Things are not really clear right now. Okay. But what I'm strongly getting here with this Mother Star card, which means a strong yes, depending on whatever it is that you're thinking about right now. It definitely has to do with support of this Empress energy. Okay. So as a Virgo, this Empress energy is definitely Earth energy here, even though it's assigned to Taurus. It can also be Capricorn. It can be Virgo, depending on, how this resonates with you. Excuse me. The Empress is really about like abundance. She's about fertility, love, nature, maintaining that flow kind of in the home, keeping the balance, making sure everyone's okay, keeping that sense of calmness, right? She's the one that kind of like nurtures everything and brings things to fruition. She has that like loving motherly energy, right? So paired up with this mother star energy, I'm definitely feeling, Virgo, that this is a direct message for you. Okay. And the direct message from the Mother Star card is that, I don't know if you could see it, it's a strong yes. So whatever you are thinking about with this Crossroads card, with this Two of Wands, Spirit is definitely letting you know that whatever you're thinking about, the answer is yes to that. Okay. So let's clarify what that means. Okay. Now, it may be clarifying yes to something that's being hidden, which you intuitively feel, or it could be yes that you're making the right choice in terms of planning for your future. Okay, now you are getting this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is aligned with Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. Okay, when the Wheel of Fortune card comes out in reverse, it's kind of indicating that either you've come upon a stroke of bad luck, or if it's not already upon you, something may be coming, soon that will make you feel like things are just not working out. Okay. So let's pull one more card for that. Let's see what's going on. Why is the moon here? Why is the moon here for Virgo? Why is the moon here for Virgo? Now, if this yes has to do with this Ace of Cups, this new beginning, and you leaving the past behind, leaving that devil energy behind, throwing in the towel, being done emotionally. This is strongly indicating that you should follow your intuition and you should absolutely pursue that. That's what I'm strongly getting here. Now, I am seeing this King of Wands here. The King of Wands could be fire energy. It could be Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody that exhibits that fiery kind of personality. This is a mature masculine energy. Take it how it resonates. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. It's just the energy. This is somebody who typically pursues their dreams. They go after what they want. They're very driven. They're very motivated. They have good self-esteem. They can be very charming, kind of alluring, and they usually get what they want when they go after something. So it's possible that this Ace of Cups, this new beginning in love or a new relationship, may have to do with this fire energy person, whoever kind of comes across as like a fiery energy to you. Okay, let's get one more for this. Now, the moon is here, I believe, to represent what I'm feeling is that the moon is here to represent kind of like this haziness about your choices. Like things are vague right now, I feel, for you with this Two of Wands. Like you're not quite sure what you should do because possibly you don't have all of the information. All right. Now you are getting the Three of Wands here in reverse, which would definitely kind of connect with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because the Three of Wands is really you kind of patiently waiting for your ships that kind of are not coming in your current situation, right? And that's possibly why you were like, I'm done here in the recent past with the Seven of Wands energy, right? You feel like you deserve better because maybe you're the Queen of Cups energy and you're feeling like you have a lot to offer in a relationship. You're loving, you're kind, you're compassionate, you're creative, you're intuitive, right? The Queen of Cups is a very loving, kind of almost like a passive energy, selfless, right? So, possibly, with this devil energy that you're trying to move away from, you just feel currently like things were not working out, right? You feel like you can't reach your highest potential. You feel like you have a lot to offer as the Empress energy with this Queen of Cups energy. The Mother star is here indicating that the answer is yes to whatever you're contemplating right now. So let's pull one more and see what is going on here. Tell me about this Two of Wands again, please. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Because you have a big choice here. The Two of Wands is like a real significant crossroads. It's almost like, to me, when I see it sometimes, I think of like a midlife crisis kind of card. Like, what am I going to do now? Like, okay, I'm here. I'm in this place. Do I stay? Do I go? What do I want for myself? What do I expect my future to look like? And although it may be hazy and it may be a little bit obscure, you're strongly like, tapping into your feels here as the Queen of Cups and trying to, figure out what's going on here, what you need to do, and where you see yourself, right? Because right now you feel like you're not reaching your highest potential because you have that Three of Wands in reverse. Let's get one more for this Two of Wands, please, Spirit. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Yeah. Wow. You have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a huge decision that you're being called to make. And that decision that you're making can have a very significant effect or impact on your future. All right. This card has to do with release, which is exactly where we are right now with the lunar phase, the waning crescent. It's about, releasing emotional baggage. It's about leaving things in the past and moving forward and knowing that it's safe to do that, right? It's about redemption, forgiving yourself, forgiving your person, and just letting the divine kind of step in, and the fact that you have the Mother card here too, it's like, the Divine Mother energy, right? The Alpha, the Omega, she would be the Omega energy here. And then the Empress certainly in the earthly realm would be the Omega. So I'm strongly getting here, guys, that you're kind of like in a tough spot because like you're in this place of like knowing that you need a change, but yet you're not quite sure how to proceed. You're not quite sure. Let's go into your future energy and see what's coming around the corner. Virgo, what is coming around the corner for Virgo? Vera, can I have some information here for Virgo? What's coming around the corner? What can they expect? What's coming around the corner for Virgos? And by the way, when I was mentioning like a midlife crisis card with the Two of Wands, it's not, it doesn't have to do with age. I mean, you could be, 20 and be at a crossroads, depending on, what your situation is. So take it how it resonates. I kind of laugh sometimes when I see that card. I don't know why, but that's always like what I think. Like, all right, you had this whole life already, and now you're at the spot, and you're like, now what? It's kind of like that reflection on like your life and what you've accomplished and what you haven't accomplished and where you see yourself and where you'd like to see yourself, right? But it really doesn't have to do with being, midlife age. Okay, so I see the Five of Swords here, Virgo. I see the Eight of Swords, right? There's definitely a sense here that I'm feeling that you feel, or you're going to continue to feel, trapped in this situation. And it's causing you a lot of anxiety, right? You feel frustrated. You feel like you're tied and bound to this. You feel like you can't really see a way out. But in reality, what the Eight of Swords actually does represent is you feeling this way because you have kind of like a self-defeating mindset. It's like putting these limits on yourself and not seeing the bigger picture, right? And if you'd only like take the blindfold off and open your eyes, you would see that you absolutely have free will and you can decide what it is that you want for yourself. Now, I just pulled the Temperance card as well, which is major for Sagittarius. The Temperance has to do with finding balance. It's tempering your emotions, tempering your words, like bringing everything down to a very balanced level energy. Okay. It's all about moderation. It's about healing. It's about seeking guidance, providing guidance, right? It's like this balance, this flow of energy, right? So what you're going to have to do in the near future is remove that self-defeating mindset that you've been in, right? Take your emotions down a notch if it's possible. Calm yourself down, meditate, deep breathing, things that will relax you and calm you, okay? Because with this Five of Swords energy coming up, I'm strongly seeing that there's going to be some kind of conflict or upheaval or something where you're going to feel like there's this energy between the two of you that is very unfair. It's going to feel like somebody is very selfish and narcissistic here. Somebody who always wants to one up the other person and always be right and win the fight, right? But then it's like, for what purpose? Like, you win, but like at what cost? Because like you win the battle, but you lose the war, right? Because then you like destroy the energy between you. And because I see that coming, like I said, it's very important that you bring your emotional response to this down a notch. All right. And when you do that, you'll be able to kind of remove that self-defeated mindset that you have where you're constantly in this position of defending yourself, which I was seeing here in the recent past, right? Wanting to let go of that energy. You don't want to constantly always feel like you're being attacked, like you're being poked at, like you're being made to feel like you have to justify how you think and what you want and your position and your opinion. And, it's a very defeating energy to be in, all the time. So let's see if we can pull one more card and then I'll clarify those and we'll see if we can get some advice for you moving forward. Okay, wow, we got a lot of cards here. Okay, I'm gonna have to move these down. All right, so I have the Sun, major for Leo. The Sun is always a nice card to see in the future because it has to do with light coming in, right? It's illumination, it's energy, it's life, it's like happiness, joy, right? I am seeing the Justice card in reverse. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm seeing the Nine of Cups in reverse, and I'm seeing the Queen of Wands. I'm hoping that you can see all of these cards. I think you can. All right, so Virgos, what I'm strongly getting here is that moving forward into the near future, there's still going to be this feeling that you have of things not being fair in this situation. There's still going to be this energy where you're going to feel like the wrongs have not been set right, okay? There may be some kind of legal issue here, possibly, with this Justice card in reverse. Doesn't have to be. Sometimes it is. Because of, energy here where something happened with this toxic energy here back here. That's what I'm strongly getting. But it doesn't have to be legal. It could just be that overall sense of unfairness, of things not being balanced, of things not being level, right? Now, with this Knight of Swords, the Knights are very inconsistent in the tarot deck. They are not very reliable. And, excuse me, I have to take a sip of water. There's four Knights, in the tarot deck, this Knight in particular is the most reckless. And especially when it's in reverse. This is somebody who's so impulsive, can be so rash and so hasty. They don't really think about their actions. They don't really take responsibility for what they do. They kind of just, rush through life and charge toward things. It's me energy. It's like immediate gratification energy. Definitely not somebody who kind of thinks about, the cause and effect of things, of their actions, and how their actions affect others. And as a result of you dealing with this energy, you're kind of feeling a lack of optimism, a lack of happiness and vitality in your life. Like you feel like you're not emotionally satisfied, like you're not emotionally abundant right now with this Nine of Cups. Like you may even be feeling unloved a little bit. You may be feeling like you just don't have a sense of emotional support. You feel like you're not being supported. You feel like you're kind of going it alone. You almost feel like you're alone in this energy, right? When the Nine of Cups comes up in reverse. Now, I am seeing the Queen of Wands here, and you did have the King of Wands over here in your current energy. So this may be a divine pair here. The Queen of Wands can also be a fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. But this is someone who typically, again, just like the king, goes after what she wants. This is somebody, mature feminine energy. When I say she, it's just feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. Definitely somebody who is passionate. She's like a leader. She's very focused. She's very creative. She, has good self-esteem. She usually accomplishes her goal. This is somebody with a high drive, like very passionate, very motivated. Okay. So if this is you right now, Virgos, and you feel like you are ready to kind of let go of that self-defeating space in your head that you've been in and be able to bring everything down a notch and just balance yourself out. Don't worry about the other person right now. Don't worry about trying to fix things and defend yourself and have these endless conversations. Just worry about yourself right now. Okay? Worry about bringing yourself into a place of feeling level. Okay? So whatever that means to you, that's what I'm strongly getting here. Okay? Because if you do that, you will move away from this negative energy and you'll move towards this kind of sun energy. Okay? Regardless of what this other impulsive person is doing. Okay? Because there's definitely a sense of unfairness here. I'm strongly getting that. Excuse me. And in the past, you were made to feel very defeated, very depleted, exhausted, constantly being challenged and constantly being in a place where you felt like, you're always being attacked for everything. And maybe somebody was trying to make it like everything is your fault all the time. And you just kind of overall have this energy like you just feel like you're not reaching your potential. And it's time for you to make a decision here. That's what I'm strongly getting. So let's just clarify some of these cards here. I want to know what's going on with this Justice card in reverse. Spirit, tell me about this Justice card. What do you want me to know about this Justice card in reverse for Virgo? Yeah, the Two of Wands. Here you go. Here's that Crossroads card again. It's kind of letting you know, like, you're at this crossroads. You have to kind of decide what you want your future to look like, right? And that's where the Temperance card comes in. And it's very important to have that sense of moderation and balance and healing about yourself right now, your energy. Tell me about this Nine of Cups in reverse. I don't like this card. Whenever this card comes out, I always kind of feel like a sense of sadness for the person because nobody wants to feel like you don't have self-worth or you don't feel loved or you don't feel emotionally satisfied, like you just feel like it's not meeting your needs. Now you have the Eight of Coins here, or the Eight of Pentacles. And Pentacles are definitely earth energy, right? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What I'm strongly getting here is that you need to be very careful moving forward, okay? Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the signs. Make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's here about planning for the future. Because if you don't, something's not going to work, okay? It's going to get sloppy, okay? And I can see that you very much want to move towards something here, Virgos, right? You want to move towards success. And you need to plan ahead. This is what I'm strongly getting. Like you need to make sure that you're looking into the details of whatever it is that you're planning on doing, because if you don't, you're going to have this missed opportunity here. And you already had the Ace of Cups here, where possibly there was an opportunity, but then you kind of gave up on it. Or maybe you gave up and you were seeking a new opportunity. But what I'm strongly getting is if you're not careful and you don't plan well, you're going to miss the opportunity that you're seeking here. Okay? So let's get some advice, Virgos, from Spirit and see what's going on. Spirit, what advice do you have for my Virgo audience tonight? What advice do you have for my Virgos? What messages do you want them to know moving forward? Because you have that Two of Wands coming out twice. So like I said, it's like that crisis mode where you kind of have to make a decision. And your decision is going to make or break your future and whether or not you're going to have this new beginning with the Ace of Cups, whether or not you're going to reach your goal with the Three of Wands, whether or not you're going to have that sun energy, that happiness, letting go of that trapped energy, that frustrated energy that's giving you anxiety, letting go of a mindset that's defeating, self-defeating, self-depleting, and, just not feeding into this conflict with this person who's always trying to kind of take advantage of you, take advantage of the situation, always make everything about them. That's what I'm strongly getting. All right, I'm getting this Page of Pentacles here as advice from Spirit. So it's definitely somebody thinking about a new opportunity here. And this opportunity that you might be thinking about may have to do with you using your talent and your skills in order to make money. It may have to do with you just thinking about like this beautiful new beginning for yourself, a fresh start. Now, with the pages, it's just an idea right now. It's in the idea phase. It's not really anything that you've pursued yet, but it's definitely, Spirit is definitely, acknowledging that you've been thinking of stuff. You've been like in your head, kind of thinking, oh, maybe what if I did this? Or wouldn't it be nice if I could do this? Right? It's like your eyes are open. You're kind of like trying to take everything in right now. Now, I am seeing this Nine of Swords, which indicates you being very worried, all up in your head. You have a lot of anxiety moving forward. You have like sleepless nights. You're like obsessively thinking about what's going on here or what happened. I'm seeing this Four of Pentacles here, which is you realizing that maybe you need to let go of whatever it was that you were holding on to way too tightly. Maybe that was this false sense of security that you had with this person, this false sense of stability that maybe you had with this person. And once you realize that you're able to let go of that, you may realize that you never really needed it as much as you thought you did in the first place. Because with this Four of Pentacles, when this comes up, it indicates like letting go of a mindset that really was not serving you and it wasn't really making you happy. Like, you could have all the money in the world, but, if you don't have love in your life and you haven't balance in your home or you have like a bad energy with your partner or in a relationship, it doesn't matter how much money you have because there's no happiness there, right? That's just an example. It may not have to do with that, but it's definitely letting go of something that, is not serving you. And letting go of that mindset, which really kind of speaks to that Eight of Swords too. It's you kind of feeling trapped. You kind of feeling stuck. You feel like you're tied to this person and this situation. And in reality, you're not, right? You're not. You have free will. You can decide what's best for you. Forgive my dog. Let me press pause for a moment. Apologies. So what I'm strongly getting here, that the message from Spirit is to kind of let go of that anxiety and that fear and that doubt and that obsessive thinking that you've been doing about this person or this situation, and allow yourself to wrap your head around this Page of Pentacles idea of this new beginning. All right? Allow yourself to embrace the possibility that you could have a fresh start here. Okay? Which would free up your mind. It would free up your emotions. It may even, restore that balance back with that reverse Nine of Cups energy, where you feel like emotionally you're not feeling very good, right? You're feeling like not emotionally abundant right now. Let's see. Let's clarify this Page of Pentacles. The energy that I'm strongly getting in this reading, especially with that Empress card and the Mother Star card coming smack out right in the middle of your current energy, I'm strongly getting that Spirit is letting you know, like, you're a tough cookie, like you have everything you need to get to where you want to be, where you feel good, like you have the ability to do it. And that's what I'm strongly seeing here. I'm seeing definitely like an energy of inner strength, of tapping into your intuition, following your heart, following your gut, because I am seeing this like beautiful energy, this like Empress energy, this Mother Star energy, the Queen of Cups energy, possibly having new love, new opportunities here. So why keep yourself in a situation where you're not really reaching your potential? That Three of Wands in reverse, like you're waiting, patiently waiting for ships that are just not coming in here. So why not have them come in, right? Now you have this Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Coins in this deck. What that is somebody investing for the long term. And when I say investing, it could be about finances, but it doesn't have to be. It could be investing and taking the time and moving slowly, again, to make sure that you are planning ahead so that you kind of have this sense of, wow, I worked really hard at this. I've been like problem solving. I've been like, tweaking things and trying to make things work here for like a long time. And now I just want to feel like I'm reaping the rewards of like the seeds that I've sown, right? It's like investing in something for the long term. Okay. And it may be that possibly you feel like you've invested a lot of time with this person, right? And you've just gotten to this crossroads, this kind of like that midlife crisis energy that I keep joking about, but it's not really a joke. It's like, it's real. So it's like, you're kind of at this place right now where you just, you've given all of your time to possibly, your person. And if you have children, your children, this caring, nurturing, loving energy, this selfless energy where you've been putting everyone else first. And now you're kind of like in this, almost like in this mindset of being empowered. That's like what I'm feeling here, right? Like you kind of have this sense like, you know what? If I wanted to, I could move toward something great, something that like would make me feel really good, where I would feel like I was reaping the rewards of like, I'd be ready to like have my harvest here, so to speak. Okay, let's pull one more. I want to pull one more for this Nine of Swords here. Tell me about this Nine of Swords in reverse. The anxiety and worry definitely has to do with change. I mean, who likes change? Nobody, right? It's always so much easier to kind of just remain in the energy that we know because we've already developed a pattern. We've developed a dynamic, in that relationship. And, although it may not be terrific, it's comfortable in the sense that you know what to expect, right? Knowing what to expect is always more comforting than the unknown for most people. Yeah. So with this Nine of Swords in reverse, I'm strongly getting that you're having this Queen of Cups come up again. This could be, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be though. I just like to throw it out because I like to kind of sometimes, relate the cards to the energies, but it's all about really, what the message is. you've been so worried that you just can't even regulate your emotions right now. You're just like all over the place. You're having a hard time, you know, one day you're up, one day you're down, one day you're angry, one day you're happy, one day you're sad. It's like this emotional roller coaster, right? And I definitely am feeling that the message from Spirit is to let you know that if you release this energy that is no longer serving you and let go of that mindset, okay, that self-defeating mindset, that self-limiting mindset, don't allow yourself to get at it with this person who's going to try to get your goat. Keep yourself moderated, keep yourself balanced, keep yourself whole, focus on your dreams, focus on what you want. I'm strongly getting the sense of strength here. I don't know, the strength card did not come out, but that's strongly what I'm sensing here from Spirit, that you are very strong. You know your qualities. You know that you have these amazing characteristics, that you can offer someone who really appreciates it. And that's strongly what I'm seeing for you. Okay, Virgos, that's really what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, to kind of allow yourself the process to heal from whatever it is that you need to, and be very careful moving forward in your decisions and plan. Don't just jump into this. Like, plan out how you're going to execute whatever it is that will work for you to bring you into this sun energy here. Because it's coming. I see it coming. It's just a matter of kind of how you're going to arrive there. Okay? All right, Virgos. So this is what I have for you tonight. I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. And if so, please like, comment, share the video, and always subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. The subscriptions are what help my family. So I really appreciate your support. I hope to see you at your next reading, Virgos. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart, okay? Thank you so much, and God bless.